And then you come from...
Mrs. Yeah, I always wanted to do Mrs. Yeah. Since I was...
Then one thing which was... Thanks.
Thank you.
What did you study?
I am a graduate.
In?
Commerce.
Suppose you have to choose. You can't choose all of them. You have to choose just one.
If I have the power to change my future or my present, then travel all of the areas which are not even seen, all the beaches, every single corner where nobody knows if that place is there or no. And third would be...
Thank you so much.
Thanks, yeah? Okay, thank you. Next
Hi, my name is Devi Vyas. I said pretty much everything about me. And so just give you a summary. I am a hairstylist, makeup artist, designer, fashion. Trained myself after participating in the Fresh Face, like you said. Learned all the points from there by
being perfect to me right now. I need to know how real you are by giving me 3 weaknesses, and we all have our own weaknesses. So.
Last week, while preparing for this, after training myself, like I said, in fitness and in diet, in grooming, everything at all, I didn't have any guidance or wasn't able to go join various places to get groom. But so for me, weakness, when I get nervous, I overeat. I realized that when I was a kid, and I used to get nervous, I used to cheat before exams. Before anything at all. Last week, I felt like I cheated on my simple routine that I have to follow. But I kind of cheated on myself. Yes, I got nervous and I ate.
Eating is not overeating is, yeah.
Yes,
but eating is fine, yeah.
Eating is absolute. I'm a foodie. I love food.
Yeah, me too. So, coming back, what's your second weakness?
Second weakness.
Other than that. I know where you're getting at as well. Other than that, what's another weakness?
Weakness. I do have quite a few, but it's really hard to pick and pinpoint. I say a lot and stammer while talking, and really have not let that about me.
Okay.
All throughout. Sorry. Really sorry. That's okay. I'm going to work on that.
That's not, I didn't even notice that was a weakness till the time you brought it up. So, anything else that's a weakness?
During the Fresh Face pageant, after it got over, my father was like, "Oh, so much." I keep that in mind.
No, just generally in life, what are your weaknesses? In life, not just for a pageant, not just professionally, not just for the career aspect.
Being an emotional fool and not being able to love myself as much as I should be, and respecting and absolutely being that confident, but I have grown into that, and I'm fighting every day with everything.
Thank you. Judges, any questions?
You seem to have chosen.
Well, there, so I always, I was inclined with that. So when I was 18 and I was doing BCom, I was like, it's not much to do. I want to do something. I want to stand on my own feet early. I want to be independent. To allow me to be here and my entire family support me. Yes, it's been a journey, but this is my dream.
I'm really interested in knowing that because I know many girls, they complete their masters in business administration, but they happily get married and become housewives.
Exactly, that is not my goal.
And that being a very clear profession like doctor, engineer, and manager. But the profession which you have chosen, it can be slightly odd one. So I'm sure it would have gone a lot from your side in convincing your family. Unless somebody is there in your family.
Not at all. My grandfather.
I just wanted to know what are the things which how did you manage to convince him?
So my grandfather, Dr. Rajendra Vyas, was blind at an early age. He was the founder of National Association for Design, and so he studied ME-LLB and PhD. So it was quite a bit. He knew 7 languages. So he's my idol and my inspiration for life. So he was in that field. My father wanted to be an engineer, but that time my grandfather couldn't send him further, so he went on to study. He's very creative and artistic and intelligent. So he went on to get into business, learned jewelry, diamonds, and all of that. And I, completely different from my family, who's made of doctors and lawyers, came into this. So, convincing them that I'm made to stand here. The only reason that I had was, I know where I am right now. I know where I am with all of my family together standing. I want to be my own brand. I want my face to be a brand on its own. I want the world to know me. And I want nothing more than my parents and my grandfather to look down and say, yes, you are different, but you prove yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. You didn't answer my question.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I just wanted to know how did you convince?
I just went on for it. They didn't know, my parents didn't know that I came in and applied for Miss India. After a fresh face, I got 2 calls to participate in Miss India, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm not ready. I was grooming myself. I got my braces on, I was getting fit. My parents didn't know. This year, I put it up on the form, and I followed up. I stayed in touch. I went for the first 2 interview preliminary rounds where we are asked questions. I went for that. I came back and I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm doing this. This is my dream and this is my passion. And it's for my Kunali. My prayers always with her.
I hope you didn't do any stunt.
Not at all. So basically I told them that this is what I'm going to do. They were really against it. My extended family members came and called me. I was like, don't do this. You don't look at our family, this and that. I was like, I'm sorry. There's no stop.
I can handle Miss India right now. If I give you these opportunities to tackle India, suppose, if you lay that in front of you, what will you choose and why?
If I had to choose being a social icon or Miss India, any day. There's nothing more. Every night that I've slept, every day that I've woken up, in the past year that I've worked to gather every strength in me to fight against the world, family, fight against myself and the weakness. I have my another weakness. I'm very indecisive and lazy.
Don't need no reason, don't need control.
Oh, you know, like the whole fan moment comes because you all are kids at heart, right?
Yes.
So have you had any so far? Did you?
No.
You never had?
No.
No icons travel in the film?
No.
Basically.
No, there were a few, but I have never had the fan yet.
No?
No. But we are not allowed also to do that.
That's a different thing.
And
I'm saying in your head.
no.
Have you learned something from the people who travel the private jet? Is there something positive?
You were flight attendant, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you have gone to the cockpit.
Have you seen
You have
the
gone to the
cockpit
cockpit.
inside?
Yes, I have. My first flight, where we are just made to observe. So I was sitting in the cockpit and like normally we have to observe what we will be doing in the next, but I was made like bullied to sit in the cockpit and watch and learn a few things, and then they asked me a few questions later on when the flight was over from Bombay to Goa.
Which aircraft was it? Cessna?
This is Global Flight.
Aircraft was Cessna? Cessna? Cessna aircraft? Oh,
No, it's
how
not.
many seaters?
It's 14 seats.
What is the basic difference? You have driven car on the road.
Yes.
What is the basic difference between sitting under the steering of the car versus the aircraft?
Aircrafts can fly.
What's the go-to elephant in the fridge and the logical
I think aircrafts are
Since you are observed at first year observation, you are supposed to learn the in case of emergency, you can manage your basics. Basic.
in aircrafts and trucks. I think it's more spacious or more luxurious.
You know how control lies in your leg.
Yeah,
The panel.
that's right. Yes.
As per the
Yes.
car, the steering is in the there actually the control lies in your leg.
Is that the aircraft? Yeah. I didn't know.
Right. You have a very interesting name. You have Natasha and then she has Kendall.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish even I was.
Natasha Kendall.
Natasha Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar's wife is one of
You're gorgeous, you're amazing, you've done, like, achieved a lot for yourself, but if today doesn't work out, if you don't make it, what are you going to do? You know, like, are you going to introspect and work on yourself, or what is it that, you know, like, who are you going to blame if today doesn't work? Nobody is to blame. Maybe I'll just go home and try to work on myself. Are you going to give up on the dream? No, I don't.
Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket.
But Miss, we can see your face. So can you just put a ponytail like yeah, later on. Thank you.
My sound. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket. Without that good soul in my feet. Feel that hot blood in my body. It drops. Ooh, I can't say.
Sorry, Devika, I'm doing it. Hi, good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Very good, very good. That's a very unique hairstyle. Yes. Please go ahead, introduce yourself really shortly and then we'll shoot with our questions.
Sure. My name is Zuleika Khan. I'm 24 years old.
Can't hear you.
My name is Zuleika Khan. I'm 24 years old. I was born and raised in Qatar in the Middle East. And I recently moved to Mumbai last week, exactly last week, to pursue my career in modeling. Staying in Qatar, I have, sorry, I'm lost for words. This platform is so special for me because I have grown up watching America's Next Top Model, Britain's Next Top Model, Australia's Next Top Model, and I used to see them walking on the ramps and I used to practice it myself. Coming from a conservative family where I have accountants, engineers, and people in my family, and I'm the odd one out. I have 4 other sisters, and they have a desk job. And I had a job too back in Qatar. I was working for the best insurance company in Qatar, and I was handling the marketing section of the entire Middle Eastern region. I quit my job, and I took a stand that I just want to live my dream, because apart from my job, I used to do modeling on a part-time basis. I've done Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in Qatar from the start. It's been 3 years now. I've done it for MTV as well, MTV International Fashion Week as well. Ozgan Sir, she's a celebrity wedding gown designer. I've worked as an anchor for local YouTube channels back in Qatar to promote Chevrolet, many international brands like Chevrolet and Levi's, Reserve, Roja perfumes. I've had a plethora of, I've always worked around with people. I have a very vast work experience, but I've switched many jobs and I tried to fit in just to figure out if I can fit in to please my family. But I believe now that my dream is very, very important. I convinced my family, and today my mom is watching me for the first time. doing catwalk. I have videos.
Should I say salam alaikum?
I have my videos on YouTube, on Daily Motion, for FTV. I had my pictures on newspaper front page, so many of them, and magazines. But it never made me happy, and today is my very, very lucky day because I'm here in the last finalist for Maharashtra, and that's all because of my mom, because she's supporting me today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very nice. You good? You good? Yeah? Yeah? Don't do that, your makeup will run off, man. Don't do it. Relax. I know that you girls go through a lot of pressure when you answer questions, and it's only natural that this happens, but don't let it happen. Yeah? It's not something that is, I mean, it's just natural that it happens, but try and control it. Yeah? Because pressure gets to everybody. Okay? So, you've already experienced so much in your life. How old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24.
I just turned 24 in February.
Okay, February. That makes you a Pisces.
No,
No.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
I'm very transparent. What I'm inside, I'm outside.
Yeah? I don't, all my Aquarian boyfriends in the past have never been this way. I wonder, what happened to them? Just kidding. So, now you're here, it's been a dream, that's great. Say you win Miss India. Say you win it. Then what?
I would love, love, love to represent India all over the world. I would love to show Indians are so talented, they're so beautiful. Just like Shushmita Sen, she won Miss India contest and then she won Miss Universe contest in the same year. Like Priyanka Chopra, she won the Miss India title and then she's conquering over Bollywood and even now Hollywood. I mean, she's traveling all over the world. She's such an inspiration. These women are so independent and so self-sufficient. I have lived alone myself for 7 years, right after my high school, and I was doing the desk job, which was killing me from inside, apart from doing part-time modeling. And I know how it is to be independent because I had to pay for my own bachelor's degree, I had to pay my rent, I had my own car. It was a very good experience. I don't think these 7 years of my hard work has gone waste because it has made me what I am today. Back then, I was nothing like what I was today. I was nothing. I couldn't speak to people. I did not have the confidence to walk in front of people. I'm sitting in front of such influential people today, and I'm so happy. It means a lot to me.
Right. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I'm fine.
So who's back home? Mom's here. Who else?
Yes, my mother and my father and my younger sister. I have 2 sisters in Qatar and 1 sister in Dubai.
Okay. Why you here in India? Bombay.
To pursue my dream and to spend time with my mom and dad.
Okay. So you plan to stay here for good? Or you
Yes,
plan
I
to...
moved here permanently last week.
So you left Qatar?
Sold off everything, every single thing in my house, packed everything. I came here.
Is it that you were forced to, you're pushed out of Qatar or
No,
something?
no. I still have the residence permit to live there.
I'm just trying to make a fun moment out of this. So, I mean, to me you seem like a very passionate person, okay? But you need to have a certain control on your emotions, alright? It's very important, especially in the industry you are going to be dealing with, and you have already dealt with it. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster ride, man. Not a ride, but a roller coaster. Okay? So you have to have some control on that. You should exercise some practice on that aspect of your personality. Alright?
Working on it. I know I tend to get a little emotional sometimes, but
Yeah.
this is very, very...
I do understand. I know it's overwhelming. I know all of that. It's great. But just as an image, as a sister to sister, now I say mother to daughter. Sister to sister advice. Alright? Yeah, thanks.
Where are you originally from in India?
Mumbai.
From
Yes.
And when was the last you visited India?
Last month.
Before that?
Before that was...
Was there any gap, long gap?
No. I visit India very frequently to see my parents whenever I get the chance. Be it 1 week, 10 days. My annual leave, I could have traveled anywhere in the world, but I come back here. I have this certain connection. I feel this connection with this country. I feel like everyone's just like me. This is my country. There's freedom. I smell it. I feel it. There's so much variety here. I mean, when I walk into the street, I see so many people of all age groups, so much happening out there. It's amazing. It doesn't happen back there. Barely people walk on the street. Barely you will see people around. The kind of interaction you have here is way different from there. Yeah.
Since you have been in and out of Mumbai for last, like 8-10 years, right?
Sorry?
Last 8-10 years you have been in and out of Mumbai?
Yes.
What are the changes in the last 8-10 years you have seen in Mumbai? Is anything significant?
It's developing significantly. I can see the railways coming, metros coming. There are many malls opening, so many brands opening. I mean, sorry, I really have that thing for fashion, so I see a lot over here. Like, there's so much brands, some brands that I hear which I didn't have back there in Qatar. They recently opened, like Steve Madden was here, but before Qatar. So there's so many things. Qatar is not as developed as Dubai, as people may think. It's still developing, and there are still things happening out there. But I feel like this is my own country, you know.
But have you seen any change in the people, the way people travel, the way people eat, the way people shop? Any significant changes you've seen?
Honestly, I don't know many people here.
In general, observing people. I'm not saying that your friends...
People spend a lot. I feel people who live here in India are more richer than Qatar, Middle Eastern countries. I've seen...
Their currency is 10 times ours.
Yes, 17 times precisely. But then you have taxes here. I see cars like Mercedes, G-Wagon, and so many cars here. And I'm sure it's double the price, because back in Qatar, back in the Middle East, you don't have taxes. That's the only advantage out there. That's why a lot of people go there. But here, people have it. People have Audis and BMWs. I've noticed this. Previously, I did not find so many cars like these before. But I was telling my dad the other day when he was driving the car, it's like there's so many Audis here, so many BMWs and Mercedes. That's nice to see. Our country is making money, and there are people who are having nice cars. And, the more
richer. People have become more richer, they're spending more on cars. That's what you're
not just that, I might need time to figure out this country properly, since this is the first time in my life that I've moved to India. So I'm sure I still have a lot to learn, but I'm a very good learner, and I love to learn new things. That's one thing that keeps me going in life. When I keep learning, I'm very, very motivated, because there's something new happening on and on, on and on. That's a continuous process.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you just put your hair back for us, if you don't mind? We can just see your face. Smile, please. Thank you. We can give it up for our ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I just want to tell you all that it takes a lot of guts to come and speak like this here. I'm sure we all shy away when I would not be able to stand there and talk like that. It's very easy to sit on this side compared to that side. So thank you so much. I appreciate this, ladies. Come on, please.
Hello, my name is Shruti Sinha. I'm 19 years old. I'm a professional dancer. I know a lot of dance forms. I've learned Kathak, classical ballet, jazz, contemporary. I've done one reality show as well, Dance India Dance Season 5. So that's what I've done till now.
Dance India Dance.
Yeah.
How did you fare in that?
I was in top 14.
You were in top 14? That's an achievement, yeah. To be in the top 14 of that show is amazing. It's quite a tough one to beat.
I would have won a little more ahead if I wouldn't have broken my shoulder.
You had an injury.
Yeah, I got eliminated because of my injury.
That's sad. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
All good? Yeah. Great. So you are a dancer primarily, or is it that you have that as?
I've been like my mom just went with her
Where's your
friend
mom?
and I was sitting with her.
She's like, hello, I'm also here. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
So she went to a Kathak class with one of her friends she saw, and what she says that I came out of her dancing. Like I.
Oh, she came out dancing at the doctor's table.
She has always been dancing. No, when she was a kid, we used to say there is some body में कुछ spring fitness.
Spring it. Spine me, spring it.
Yeah.
Also, my sister has witnessed me sleeping and just moved my shoulder on the beat. So I started dancing at a very young age and I've been doing that. And I absolutely love dancing. I think that's my go-to whenever I'm sad, I dance. Like right now I was very nervous standing and they were playing the Can't Stop the Feeling. I just can't dance. Oh no, to focus.
That's nice. That's nice. I mean, it's very important to have some kind of hobby or a sport in your life to keep you going. You know, it's important in the careers that we lead, all of us, whether it's acting, modeling, corporate jobs, desk jobs, flying. You need to have a hobby or a sport to support your passion and your drive throughout your life, irrespective. So that's good.
Dance has become a lifestyle more than a hobby for me.
Right.
So I wake up, in my dream I'm always dancing. In my head I'm always dancing. So even if I'm standing here, in the back of my head I have some choreography going on. So always, it's not a hobby for me. I think I just absolutely love dancing. I think I can never love anything more than dancing.
Right. So I'm going to put you in a spot. If today there is a movie being done by Remo D'Souza between ABCD3, say he wants to launch you, and Unveiling Maharashtra Finals are happening in Pune on 23rd of May, and you have to choose to either be there or for the movie.
This is very easy for me. I
It's
choose.
easy for you.
Yeah, I choose Femina India because I feel whatever I go into, I need to complete it. And this has been a dream since like forever. And dancing, I believe that I've been dancing for so many years that I have potential that Remo D'Souza can launch me later. So,
I just hope Remo is not around this moment.
so I believe in myself that much. And this is one thing that I always want to do, and I will not leave this in between for anything.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Meena Sahu. I'm from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, but living in Mumbai since now 3 years. And I also work as a dance instructor at Shamindao Dance Company. And that's how I'm in Mumbai. And why I'm here? Because I love fashion, lifestyle. I love walking on ramps, though I've never done it much before. But I always wanted to be here. I always wanted to be here. So, yeah.
So you've been, you're a trainer there, or you are?
I'm a trainer.
You're a trainer there. Wow.
And all this happened very quickly in my life. 3 years back, I came to Bombay because I got selected through an audition. That's a 1-year professional program by him. That's a dance graduation 1-year program, certified. So I got through it, through the auditions. And it's a 1-year training of dancing, hardcore training, 12 hours a day. And then out of 75, they pick some 10 to 12 people who work as an instructor in the dance company. So I was one of the lucky ones, and that's how I went with it.
He's magical, yeah.
Yes, beautiful, beautiful.
Is it true that he sees, like like he sees heaven, Shamatara and something like that. Have you ever interacted with him?
Yes, yes, a lot.
Yeah. Like
The spiritual side of him. Yes, yes, I can see that on him. He has got a very strong aura. What I've seen, I don't guarantee, or because I have not seen from my eyes that those spiritual writings which he talks about. He does it, but I've never been a part of that. But yes, he gets something, and he's very knowledgeable. Yes, he's written a book called Laws of the Spirit.
Have you ever read it?
Not really. I'm not a book person. I can't read too much. But yes, I talk to him a lot. I've heard him, and I know what he's saying. I know what is written in the book, but I can't read it.